Good evening and assalamu alaikum, my dear classmates, and also our honorable course teacher, Mr. Ashraf Harun sir. I'm Enamul, ID 57, is going to start the presentation. We are Team Probis, presenting our term paper or research paper on factors causing aversion in existing BBA undergrad students of BUP not to pursue their MBA degree from BUP. So we are moving forward. We have divided our whole presentation into 5 parts. First of all, we would like to discuss on why MBA degree is necessary for a graduate students for their next degree. And later, we will discuss what BUP offers in their MBA program and what are the unique features BUP has. In the third point, we will discuss on how we carried out the whole research. And at number 4, we will discuss what we have found from our respondents we interviewed, and we will present an analysis on this. Lastly, we'll recommend some points to BUP authority so that they can do better and remodify their MBA degree and revitalize their degree so that the degree bears a significant value to the employers, and also it proves to be beneficial for the students too. So firstly, here a statistics is being presented. The statistics is being presented to show you that how many universities we have in our country. That means together private and public universities. And it will give an idea how many universities are there in Bangladesh which offer MBA degree. But the point to be noted, all MBA degree don't bear same significance due to the educational institutional factors. Let's move on. In this slide, we will see some overview on BUP, how it is as an institution. So BUP is the 29 public universities in Bangladesh, which was established in 2008 on 5th June. Currently, the university has 16 departments. And in terms of master's program, currently it is offering 5 degrees: MBA Professionals, MBA Regular, LLM, MDS, and MD HSM. Let's move on. Now, it should be understood for why MBA is needed for undergraduate students as their next degree, or who have just finished their BBA or honors and want to pursue MBA for their next degree. First of all, broader worldview. What an undergrad student learns in their undergrad level, if we compare this knowledge with the MBA level, it is little bit narrower, because when an undergrad students complete their degree and move forward for the next degree, between this period, they have to enroll themselves or they have to go for internship program. So this gives them a practical knowledge, a professional experience. This knowledge helps them to think big when they study in MBA level. And MBA helps those professional experience to give more emphasis, give more power to think more. In terms of second point, differentiation as a job candidate. You all know day by day the increasing. So if you have higher degree, that means you will get more privilege, and you will be considered as different from undergrad or BBA level students or honors level students. So you are getting more opportunities here. Then come to the fourth point, strategic thinking. Probably you know that in MBA, the education mainly focuses on practical and managerial aspects. But in BBA level, it is more on theoretical aspects. So while you are studying in MBA, or you have completed MBA, it will help you to solve a problem in your organization more systematically, and it will prove you as a strategic manager, which will help you in your further career. Last of all, better communication. When you are pursuing a bigger degree than honors level or the degree which is placing slightly a lower level, it will give you a boost in thinking, and it will help you to communicate your ideas with your boss or seniors, because MBA will guide you how to present your ideas more perfectly and in an eye-catchy way. So my part end here, and the next part will be continued by Dula.
Assalamualaikum. Sir, I'm Dolakar and my ID is 81. Thank you, Anamol, for giving me the chance. So now I will talk about the features of BUP MBA program. The first one is eligibility, which is the students who are complete the undergrad program are allowed to apply for the MBA program in BUP. Then the next one is the duration. To complete the whole MBA program, it takes 2 years. Another features is courses, which is complete, which student is complete the MBA program. Student have to complete 20 courses between these 2 years, 5 courses in a semester, and the cost will be cut 85,000 taka to complete the whole MBA program. And the last one is facilities. We know that BUP is one of the best university of Bangladesh, and they believe excellent through knowledge. So BUP, the student are get here multimedia in classroom. On the other hand, student also get the transportation facilities, and BUP is well secured environment. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Now I'm going to talk about the research problem. The research problem. The first one is lack of enrollment by existing students, which is basically the management decision problem that stated that should BUP comments to their MBA program to their existing students of FBS. The another problem is lack of intention to open regular MBA for them, and the next one is which is the next problem which we find out is that lack of permanent faculties. BUP has a few numbers of their own faculties. It is the major problem as well as. Then the next is external teach. One is loopholes in coordination, as BUP has lack of faculties. That's why maximum time BUP hired external teachers from other universities. It should be carried out in a way with expert teachers. The last problem we find out in this research is that the value of the degree. We know that BUP is famous for their BBA program. The BBA program degree is so valuable for the university, but the MBA degree is not as much as valuable compared to the other university like NSU MBA program or Dhaka University. So my parts in here. Next part will be continue my other team member.
Thank you, Dolakor, for giving me the floor. And now I'm going to talk about the research problem definitions. Our main objective is to identify the factors why existing undergraduate students from ABS are not pursuing regular MBA program for BP. We have identified the management decision problem and marketing decision problem. Management decision problem: should BUP commence regular MBA program only for their existing student from ABS? And marketing decision problem is to how the program should be designed so that students have the strong tendency to complete their MBA from BUP. Next slide, please. Now I'm going to talk about the objective of the research. After analyzing research problem, a management decision problem, marketing decision problem, importance of the research, we have decided that we are going to work on some objective. First of all, factors causing aversions to complete MBA from BUP. Secondly, factors are more vital to cause aversion among students. Thirdly, understanding students' perception regarding how the program should be planned or designed. Fourthly, factors causing BUP not to offer the regular MBA program to existing BUP students, BBA students. And finally, university capabilities and willingness to commence a regular MBA program for their existing undergraduate students. My part ends here. Next part will be continued by other team members.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am Mohammad Shahir Amin Nibir and my ID is 65. I'm going to continue our presentation and I'm going to talk about the methodology. Basically, there are two sources where we can collect the data. One is primary data and the other is secondary data. Our research mainly based on primary data as this is completely new research paper. That's why the major portion of the data is from primary source and the left of the portion is from online blogs, articles, or etc. Then from this primary data, we have done depth interview in semi-structured form. We conducted long-time depth interview with the respondent. It's about 20 to 30 minutes. We conducted it as a semi-structured form. From this depth interview, we collect many information. And from this, we coded that information and find some findings. From the findings, we also did the analysis on that. Move on to the next slide, please. Okay, in this slide, I'm going to talk about the primary research strategy and respondent profile. Our research method is the qualitative research, and the respondent profile, we can see this. So we collected qualitative data from respondents. Major portion will represent qualitative information. At first, our intention was to conduct quantitative research, but due to pandemic situation, the research has been shifted to qualitative research. So the type of question has been changed, which was determined before, but the selected question were tested by the researcher interviewing to final year student of Faculty of Business Studies of BUP. As only BUP students can take part in the research to collect the data of fresh graduates, how may think to pursue MBA just after the graduation has been chosen. Due to limitations of the situation, only 2 respondents participated in the depth interview. The respondents' profile presented below. We can see their ages. They both are 25 years old. They both are male, and they both are service holder. So my part end here. Next part will be continued by Tasnia Mahin Rafa.
Thank you, Shahira Amin Nibir. Assalamu alaikum, sir. I am Tasnia Mahin Rafa, IT 91. In this research, to identify the true causes of aversion not to pursue MBA degree from BUP by the existing students, specifically some points are marked in the research design. Now, I will discuss them briefly. So, the possible factors that are marked are unwillingness or study break. After 4 years of undergraduation life, most of the student wants to take a break from studies, and also most of the student want to start their job life immediately after graduation. After that, the value of degree. There are many renowned university available in Bangladesh who offers international standard MBA program. So they compare the value of BUP's degree with other universities. The two factors which are major concern to students are course design and academic system. The students judge how BUP course is designed, if it follow the international standards and in which way it will benefit them. Also, they check the curriculums that are mentioned. Also, they check the curriculums whether they are monitored by higher authorities or not. Lastly, cost. It is a major factor for students for which some of the students do not want to pursue MBA program. MBA program is costly than graduation program. So students judge the cost of BUP's MBA program with other university, and also in some special cases, they check if BUP will excuse the fee for the timing or give any special offer to them. Moving on. Now I will be discussing about the responses of our first respondent. According to the statement of our first respondent, his first plan is to take a study gap and join in professional career. After gaining professional experience for some years, his intention is to pursue MBA from any such institution which will add value. We ask that when he will approach toward for pursuing MBA, whether he will choose BUP or not. After that, till then, he will try to enroll himself in MBA program of other university, especially in IBA or Dhaka University. Further, the interviewer was asked for the reason to choose IBA Dhaka University over BUP. He replied that IBA or Dhaka University is well known for its academic excellence and top-notch selection process. Moreover, the acceptance for the degree from that particular institution is more, and postgraduates are considered different than others. Furthermore, our first respondent was asked to explain more about the factor causing aversion in him. Later, he mentioned that all course design, academic issues like course duration and permanent senior faculties are also important issues, because courses will help in our professional life and enhance our business. Secondly, if institution takes longer time for regular MBA program for existing students, they will look for better option to utilize the same time. Thirdly, the skilled permanent faculties are more dedicated to students and help in any situation, which has been another major problem in BUP. Lastly, the interviewer was asked to discuss on improvement areas so that BUP can hold their existing students for regular MBA program. The interview drew attention primarily to work on course design and academic issues. Thank you, everyone. Next part will be continued by Ashraful Haq Shadin.
Thank you, Rafa. I am Mohammad Ashraful Haq Shadin. My ID is 85. I will continue from the respondent 2, what we have found from the respondent 2. We have asking some questions from respondent 2 and found some valuable information from him. At first, he told us why we asked him why he don't want to continue MBA from BUP, but at first he answered that he want to continue his MBA from abroad, not in Bangladesh. And then uh, the degree of then come from the degree value compared with other universities MBS and corporate references. Though BUP offers quality MBA program, but in terms of candidate preferences, the degree is slightly lagging behind in competition. And then the old version course contents and major course allocation. If you consider top business schools MBA courses, you will notice that BUP is offering selective outdated courses which should be replaced by updated and modern courses. This is the major problem of BUP MBA program. And then long course duration and old courses, students from other institutions of different backgrounds. This is another problem, and lack of permanent and experienced faculties for the program. As BUP is a very new university and their permanent faculties is very poor in number, and the experienced faculties also, there is lack of experienced faculties in BUP, so they have to increase the lack of permanent and experienced faculties for the MBA program must. And finally they reply that they have to the BUP should need improvements in academic facts and flexibility issues, like as BUP has no course that is BUP already selected, BUP has provided already selected course, but not any customized course for the students. This is the academic flexibility for the academic facts and flexibility for any students. And the next part, next slide, please, Enamul. Now, analysis part. This is the in the analysis part we have discussed about what I will discuss about the what we have found from the overall research and overall term paper, that we have found that our problem was why the student don't want to pursue their MBA program from BUP. There are some reasons. That's why we have the reason we have found from the research, and we have put in this from the analysis. We will analyze by one. That is study break. Professionals experience is professional experience is more preferable than MBA of BUP. Why BBA or undergrad students don't want to do MBA, or why they want to study break? They prefer a study break for corporate than MBA of BUP or any other MBA. That's why they want to go for a study break and continue their MBA program after doing a certain after being a certain period. And degree value. If you consider the degree value of IBA of Dhaka University, North South University, and Dhaka University Evening MBA program has more preferences than BUP MBA program, because in the corporate sector or any job sector, these institutions have more value than BUP MBA program. The BUP should the degree. And course design. BUP has always BUP has provided for our undergraduate student as well as as well as for their MBA program. They have designed their course for as more general courses, but they should add some additional courses for their business grad students, how they can how the students can get their positive and and beneficial courses for their job, which can be applicable for their job sector. An academic system. In the academic system, there's less flexibility, lack of permanent faculties. These are the most important problem that we have mentioned before. And academic system in BUP, their students has less flexibility to choose their courses, choose or their time period and their choiceable faculties. But lack of permanent faculties, it is a as BUP is the new university, and there's less permanent faculties, and they have to allocate some permanent faculties and uh, allocate some permanent faculties and some experienced faculties also, and the cost is reasonable. Comparing the other universities, BUP cost is more reasonable than other universities, especially the cost of doing MBA program in abroad. It is more reasonable in doing MBA at BUP, and comparing other universities like Dhaka University or Jahangirnagar University or any other public university, BUP's cost is more reasonable, as well as from the private university. This is our analysis part. So next part will be the recommendation part, will be continued by my other teammates.
Thank you, Ashraful Haq, for giving me the chance. Assalamu alaikum, sir. My ID is 79. Now I am going to talk about the recommendation part. From the findings part, we have got some problems and areas where BUP has some lackings. Based on those findings, we have proposed some following recommendations. So, first of all, for starting MBA program, firstly, BUP authority should structure the whole course design. Along with the main courses, the basic important courses should be included. Then they should focus on the uh, academic environment by increasing classrooms, whereas more students and faculties can be um, accommodated. Then BUP should hire some professionals, and BUP should hire some professors and senior experienced faculties from BUP for BUP program, because experienced and knowledgeable faculties can uh, ensure the excellence of the courses. Then the value of the degree should be maintained as a standard, as there are some there's many competitors like IBA, DU, WMBA, and JU, etc. So the value of the degree need to be kept up to the mark. Then BUP should motivate the current final year undergraduate students by providing proper um, facilities so that followers can get encouraged to pursue MBA from BUP. And lastly, BUP authority should also consider the cost factors comparing with other public universities in Bangladesh. This research is all about whether BUP should introduce the regular MBA program or not. This program finds out some lackings and problems regarding MBA program of BUP, so that's why students show some aversions on pursuing MBA program from BUP. If BUP authorities can consider and overcome these lackings, the BUP MBA program will be flourished. And this brings us to the end of our presentation. Thank you.